Hey guys, it's Chris Diamond here. It's the day after Christmas, December 26th. The sun's shining here in Florida. So I thought we'd do on something a little different today. Let's do a drive-by and check out all these vintage motels around Ocala and Silver Springs. I'm not going to cover all of them, but I'll just cover some of the ones that's, right along 40 and Silver Spring Boulevard and that. So thought you might want to see it. A lot of these motels have been here for over 50 years and they're still operating. Some of them's run down, some of them they've improved, but let's go check them out. Come on, join me. Let's go. This first motel here, it's called the Sun Plaza. I stayed here with my family back in the 1960s. We used to come to Silver Springs, and you can scan around and check it out. It's been here a long time. I think it was open right around 58 or 59, and it's still operating. They've had a lot of new owners over the years. They got a nice concrete swimming pool over there. It's about 8 feet deep, and if you look over in this corner, they got the original playground. We'll see it as we drive around. Okay, you can check out the front of this motel and look at this playground equipment. This playground equipment's been here since the 1960s. Still there, still original. That's amazing. Okay, here's another one called Silver Springs Manor and RV Park. This has been here. They used to have a swimming pool up front here. They got an RV park in the back there. Here's one called the Relax Inn. It's been here since the 60s. They filled in their swimming pool also. Here's one called the Stage Stop Resort. You can check it out. They got a motel back here, and I'll kind of pull in here a minute and you can see it. Hey, there's a snowman out front. Look in the back, you can see the rooms run down through there. And I want to pull back here to the back so you can see this. My dad and I stayed here back in the 1970s when I was playing music here at Silver Springs, and I got a picture of him out by that tree out back. Yeah, you can see it. Still looks pretty much the same, except the swimming pool's missing. Here's some of the signage, Stage Stop Motel. Yeah, still, like I said, pretty much looks the same. All right, here's another one called Oyo, and it was there, that was open in the late 60s and early 70s too. They have their swimming pool, it's still intact. Okay, here's a place called Six Gun Plaza. Back in the 60s, this was a big amusement park. It was like an old western town, and they had gunfights back there. Now it's turned into a shopping center. It's all gone. There it is, Six Gun Plaza. All right, here's another motel called Silver Springs Motel. That was there in the late 50s, early 60s also. Still in operation today. Yeah, at one time, like I said, that all the way down Silver Spring Boulevard, there wasn't much along the road back in the 60s, and it was mainly a 2-lane road coming through here. Now it's 4-lane, but there was a lot of little motels on each side of the road and gift shops, and now it's like Walgreens and Publix, and same thing happened all over America. Now if you look over here at your right where it says Daryl's Diner, and back in there, you can scan back in there, those used to be little motels. And then along here, these were all little motels also, and they've turned them into like little different places, nail spas, and coffee shops, and that type of thing. Now, if you look over here at your right, these were the original motels, like I said, from the 50s and 60s. It's a Friendship Inn. I don't think it was that back then. And then they had a swimming pool that they filled in. Here's the Alamo. It was a famous motel too, and it's still there. If you look over here at your left where it says Mike's Barber Shop, that used to be the office, and there was a little motel that ran around the outside. It's still there, but it's all shops now. Same way here to your left where it was Bridal Wood, that was a little motel back in there also. If you look to your right up here, here's the old Ritz Hotel. It was built back in the 1940s. It's still there. It's a veterans home now. Turn it on. Okay. This place, it says Chiropractic Center back in there. That was a motel also. The front part was the office. Look down here, keep the camera rolling. And here to the right, where it says Platinum Cuts, that was a real famous little motel. It was New Orleans style. It's still there, office buildings and everything. And then here to the right is the Flamingo. And this is where I stayed with my family the first time back in the 1960s. They filled the swimming pool in, but it's still there. If you look to the right, there's the old Ocala Hotel. It's been there. I think it was one of the first hotels in the area. Okay, now we're getting ready to turn on to 441. We're leaving off of Silver Spring Boulevard, and there's still a bunch of little motels down this way. So come on, wait till you see what's down this way. Just nod your head. We're on 441 now, heading south, and we'll catch a few of these motels down here till we come out of the edge of Ocala. Can you imagine, though, all this 441 runs all the way down to Okeechobee? I bet there's a million little motels down through there. Sometime we'll check them out. Okay, and here's another one called the Star Motel. It's been there. I remember that from back in the 60s. It pretty much looks the same. I don't think they ever had a swimming pool here, but the signage up there still looks the same. Some of the neon's missing off of it. I can see air conditioning. It's still up there. I don't know if it still works or not. All right, here's another one called the Holiday Motel. You can see they had a swimming pool at one time. It still pretty much looks the same. And next to it, the Town Plaza Motel. Still there. I was told that a lot of the swimming pools were filled in or taken out due to the insurance. You know, a lot of this insurance, I guess, was really high, the liability insurance. And since they don't make that much off the rooms like they do, say, like a Holiday Inn or a Hilton, normal rates are anywhere from like $45 up to about $80. So they had to just do away with the swimming pool. So it's a shame. They used to be really cool. You know. All right, here's one called the Ocala Cove. Right back here, nice little clean place. Ocala Cove Motel. And keep it running, because up here on the right is the Shangri-La. It's still there. Looks like they might have had a swimming pool. And let's keep the camera rolling, because down here next to it is one called the Palms Motel. Keep looking to your right, you can see it. That's been there since the 60s too. I'll drive in here a little bit so you can see it. Yeah, this is the Palms Motel. This had the original swimming pool in too. A lot of these pools were 8 feet deep. When they made them, you know. I don't think they're allowed to make them that deep now, but anyway, that's the Palms Motel. All right, here's one called the Royal Inn here on 441. It had the original swimming pool also. You can see it. Looks like it's kind of run down a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's my favorite of all of them, the Silver Princess Motel. Look at the swimming pool. You can scan over there and check it out. Really a nice little motel. They keep it clean. The owners are super friendly. Really nice place. Okay, here's another one right next to it called the Budget Inn. They used to have a swimming pool up front too, and they filled that in. That's another one from the 60s there. We're going north now on 441. I turned around. I went to the corporation limits. Now we're heading north, and we'll catch a few more here on the right side, so you can check them out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's a little one called the Dixie Motel. You can scan back in there and check it out. It's been there for a long time, just a small place. Still there. All right, here's another one called the Evergreen Motel. It also had a swimming pool in the front that was filled in. You can look back there and see it. Evergreen Motel, 441. Your head. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chris Diamond here. I just wanted to take you on a little tour of this town and see these old motels. There's probably 50 more I didn't show you, but I just wanted you to see what it's like here. It's still like it's nostalgic, and it takes you back. And if you're like me, you like these kind of places. I mean, it's great. I've stayed in Hiltons and Sheratons and everything, Ramada Inns all over the country. But these places have a place in my heart. So here's another great one. We'll end on this one. This one's called the Shamrock. Check this place out. It's a historic Shamrock Inn. My brother stayed here, and he said they treated him really well. They brought him a fresh pot of coffee in the morning and a box of donuts, and you know, hey, it don't get much better. You know? But anyway, this is Chris Diamond. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. We got a lot of filming coming up this year. We're going to be all over Florida, and I hope you join us. And it's going to be great. You know, I had a great Christmas. How was yours, Peaches?
My Christmas was just fine.
Good, yeah.
Got what I wanted.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I heard about that. I got a new guitar too, so that was amazing. You know. So.
And an escort.
Hey, come on up here.
I just had a question. What are you guys filming for?
We're just taking pictures of the old motels here in Ocala.
Okay. I have to get prior consent for you guys to record.
Oh,
my
okay.
boss in Canada, so just don't film the motel.
Okay. Okay, sounds great. All right. So anyway, just wanted to say howdy to you guys, and hope you have a good week, and we've got some more coming up. So anyway, don't forget to give glory to God. He's everything. And you have anything you want to say, Peaches, before we close it out?
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for the next video coming up very soon.
Oh yeah, it's going to be soon. So we'll see you down the road, everybody. It's Chris Diamond. Peace out.
And have a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.